Awesome. You legend.
Squid rings for tea, brother.
Capturing the squid by hand. Alright, look at this. Davey's got himself a nicey. He's into a goodie.
The fines are always by his side.
Well, good morning. Been away up in the far north with a couple of my mates, the two Daves, and we've had a few days up at Tokerau Beach and been doing a bit of fishing and whatnot, and just enjoying giving each other a hard time most of the time. It's good fun, all in friendly mates banter, and yeah, but anyway, got a couple of really nice windows of weather over the next couple of days. Today's not the best compared to tomorrow, but nonetheless still looking pretty good. And so we're heading out from Wharafifi and just having a bit of a prospect around in the shallows and whatever, you know, soft baiting, jigging, whatever. So we'll see what happens. The boys did pretty well yesterday. We caught up with Kerry Flowers and went out on his boat, and I spent the day doing a bit of free diving with Kerry and another guy, Sam. And if you want to check out Kerry's channel, just have a look in my comments and I'll put a link to his page. But yeah, and same with Sam, I'll put a link in for Sam as well. But yeah, went out with them, and it was one of my highlights of the day yesterday was actually seeing Dave H catch a harp hooker on a soft bait set. It wasn't a big harp hooker, but mate, it was a first for him, and that's what these kind of trips are all about, is getting some new goals and having time away in the outdoors for the mental health. So it's all good. So anyway, let's get out there and see how we get on today. Alright, so I just come over to see Davey H, actually, Dave H, and hey man, what happened, bro?
So I just cast out a big, I think that's a 7-inch jerk shad, right?
Yeah.
And got a real small bite. You know how sometimes they just bite and they don't run off with it, they just hold. And then I brought it in and I could just feel this weight there. Didn't know what it was. Haha, bloody squid.
Awesome. So it came up on the soft bait, eh?
Didn't actually have it hooked, it was just holding on, and came to the side of the boat and let go. And I just put the soft bait back in, and it kept coming and grabbing it. And eventually I just got it alongside and managed to reach in, grab it around it, and
you legend!
Squid rings for tea, brother.
Capturing the squid by hand. Now that is insane. The morning proved to be fairly slow on the fishing front, with only a couple of snapper landed in the shallows. Then the tide turned and everything changed. Alright, finally hooked into something decent. Oh yeah, great fish. Woo-hoo-hoo. Nice one. Awesome. I've been working really hard. It's been so slow in the shallows. I've just haven't really been doing that well, and then finally I get this. I've downsized my baits a bit and gone to a crazy legs, and yeah, it certainly has paid off, because the bigger baits, they just weren't really getting. There we go. Woo! Beauty fish. So there you go, we're going to keep this one, but have a look at those colours. That is a stunning looking fish. Beautiful colours on it, and far north snapper in the shallows. What a great scrap. I love catching fish like this in this shallow water, and I'm sitting in about 6 meters, so just shows you how shallow they can be sometimes. Alright, sort of hit a bit of an area where there's a few fish around. This ain't nothing to write home about, but it's certainly better than what we have been getting, which has been very little. Again, dark fish over the kelp, and yeah, legal fish, but we'll let that one go and carry on. But the new crazy legs, these are going to come out in packets now, and this is a packet one, and yeah, they seem to be doing the damage, the crazy legs from Berkeley Gold. Nice. I'm enjoying the shallow water fishing, you know, it's great fun. It's what I love to do on the softies, and yeah, I mean, lately I've just been pulling up a few like this size, but you know, beautiful colours on these fish. You know, one of the things I love about these Northland fish is that colour. It's just, and the spots on that guy, you know, beautiful. Let's put him back anyway, because he's fighting fit and keen to go back. But yeah, awesome. We're starting to find a few fish, finally. Oh, this guy's been swimming around hard out. Not a big fish, but full of beans. Oh, it's a kahawai, no wonder. Awesome fun. Good old kahawai, they race around like crazy. I wonder what happened before. Spitting out a whole lot of white bait or something just as it comes to the surface. Yeah, good fun. Awesome. So there's a few fish around in this little bay here. Haven't caught a kahawai for a while, they've been quite elusive. The hook just came out. So yeah, they have a habit of that. They just hold on, and see if I can get this one and just show you before we let him go. Come on, mate. There we go. Nice little kahawai. Great fish. That's a perfect live bait size. There, buddy. Awesome. Having a good bit of success in this bay, so yeah, keep trying. You know, I'm only fishing in 7 to 4 meters. All right. Well, the shallows are still producing for me. Oh, this one's a better fish. Yeah, nice. Nice dark, another nice dark kelpie. I'm using the jigging grubs this time. So yeah, happy with that. I might keep that one for Davey. He's heading home tomorrow, and he wants to take some fish. So I hear this bit of a yee-haw coming from Mr. Hodges, Dave H, and he's into a goodie. Look at that. It's been peeling some line, bro.
Been taking plenty.
Oh, awesome.
Light drag though, because we're on the sand here.
Yeah.
So great fun.
Yeah, it was quite funny. Just after you hooked up, Davey hooked up too. So Davey's still fighting this fish. She's got a bit of weight to it by the looks. Dave's fishing a light drag, but hey, you know, we're over the sand and stuff, so it's all good.
Oh yeah, it's a goodie. Here she comes.
Choice. All right, look at that. Awesome. What a fish. Look at that.
Yeah.
What a sweet fish, bro. Awesome, man.
Go the far north, man.
That is wicked, eh? That is just gold. You see it? 20 pounds.
20.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Yeah.
I thought it would be at least something like that, eh, bro? 20 pounder on a soft bait.
Now, just pulling that so I don't lose Rob's gripper over the side.
So what we're trying to do at the moment is we're just trying to spend a little bit of time reviving this fish, or just basically letting it get a bit of a breath back, because it's fought so hard while it was on the end of Dave's line, and we just want to make sure it goes back successfully. And yeah, so we're just making sure that it's in good shape before we let it go. So give it time to have a bit of a rest. But we were expecting to find a few 20 pounders up here in the far north, because it's well known for it, and sure enough we've finally located one. We were out in the boat with Kiri yesterday and he pulled one up that was about 15, 16, but this is a better fish.
So it's giving a bit of a kick now, so I think it'll be alright to release. So
Fantastic.
I've just undone the grippers.
Oh yeah, he's feisty. And he's gone.
Yeah.
So Hodges was into one and now it's Barrett's turn, or Davey, as we all know him. And yeah, it was quite a hard case because he had that one in the back holder while he was flicking softies around, and basically it hooked up and
good fish.
He got it free of the drag.
It's a lot bigger than I thought it was. It's a lot bigger than I thought it was.
Awesome, mate. All right, look at this. Davey's got himself a nicey. He's squealing like a little girl. That's 2 decent fish in one little area. And what was that on, Davey? On a jiggles?
A tiny little gan jig, mate.
A gan jig.
Look at the size of that.
That's a beast. Look at that. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Yeah, boy.
Choice.
Northland producers. Wow.
Awesome, man.
His first run was just dynamite. Go back to somebody else later on down the track.
Alright, not as good as the boys' ones I don't think, but still, nonetheless, I'm not unhappy. This area that we're fishing at the moment just seems to be holding some real nice fish. Here's my one. He's not the double figure snapper like the boys have had, but good eating size. We'll let him go though, we've got enough already for a feed. And I'm just using this grub tail, that big 6-inch curried chicken from Gulp. There we go, just a nice canny fish. Chuck that one back because there is a lot of good sign down there, so I'm looking forward to seeing what else we can pull out. Oh, I was just winding up and bit of weight come on the line. I thought, oh jeez, what is this? And it was kind of mid-water. And what do you know, it's a cuda, barracuda. Never mind. Eh? Bit of ground bait, he reckons. Nah, we'll try and let this guy go. We'll get him up and see if we can get back our gear for starters. These guys have got a nasty set of chompers on them. At least I'm getting a few species today, which is something. Because, yeah. But yeah, you've got to watch these guys. They've got pretty nasty teeth. Not a big barracuda by any means, but yeah. People get really annoyed with these fish. I do too, but I'm just going to pull them up. Got to be careful, these guys have got really sharp, razor sharp teeth. They totally destroyed my bait. There you go, barracuda. See you later. Tried to bite me. I'll keep trying. Alright, so we're slowly drifting out and just pulling a few fish up here and there. Drop the gang jig down and just having a fish with that now. Whoop! And just pulled the hook out of its mouth right by the kayak. That's alright because it was going to go back. So the boys have been getting a bit of attention from this fella. Yeah, so this dude's been hanging around the back of our kayaks and now he's come in to check me out. So cruising back now. It's been quite an awesome day. I haven't pulled anything as big as the boys, but you get that when you're the camera operator. While all that good fish are coming through, I'm holding a camera. And it quite often happens, but that's part of filming, you know. I sacrifice my fishing to capture the moments. Yeah, that was nice. I just dropped down. I saw a bit of some sign and instantly hooked up. I don't know what I've got here though. Feels a bit different. It's weird. Oh, it's pulling some line now. Woo! Awesome. Oh, and it's woken up. Choice. Yeah. So that traveling along like that and dropping down can really pay off. I haven't got my drag done up super tight, but you know, I don't want to pull the hook. Sometimes you can just have these fish by the little bit of the mouth. So what a great place this far north region is. It's just unreal. The fishing up here can be some of the best. It's world class snapper fishing, and you know, you get those bigger fish around up here, and like you do everywhere, but there seems to be a lot more of them up here. There's no doubt about that. Head shake. So here we go. Yep, she's a snapper. Good fish. You know, not huge, but a good eater. A really nice eating size fish, you know. Anyone who caught one of these would be happy. But the buzz about it was actually dropping down to it and catching it. Yes, we got him. There we go. Nice eating size fish. You'd be real happy with that, you know. So yeah, but you can see there, like that jig was only just hooked. So you can see that in the top of the lip there, just by the smallest amount of skin. So we're going to let him go. So I'm just going to take that hook out. Great eating size fish, and put him back. See you, bud. Off he goes, just like that. Awesome. Well, what an epic day that was. You know, I never got the big one, but I certainly gave it a good shot. But it was good to see the other boys get something decent in the snapper department today, and that squid that Davey got today, that was hard case. Alright, so we're back on shore, and I've got the two Daves here. They've almost got matching twin snapper, in fact. Look at it. Awesome, boys. It's a shame they didn't go back, eh guys, and we all feel pretty bad about that, but
yep,
you know, because we certainly take pride in letting these fish go, don't we? But unfortunately sometimes they just don't make it, eh boys?
And these boys, they didn't want to go back today, unfortunately.
And we spent quite a bit of time trying to do that too, eh? So, you know.
Yeah.
But way cool.
So anyway, that's the first 20 pounder I've ever brought home. Caught a
wow.
couple beforehand, but
Likewise.
yeah.
Very cool.
This one ain't going to waste.
Very cool.